What I like about this hanging method is I don't need a branch that's hanging off the tree. I don't know if you guys can see it, but right here, these branches right tight to the tree is what I'm hung off of. And with this method, what it does is it allows you to extend your bag off of the tree while also elevating it. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to show you guys how I did it. How's it going, guys? Maddie and Remy hanging out at home today. Just kind of chilling out in the yard, messing around. I was gonna work at a bear hang. I thought I would do it on video. I know from my experience meeting people out there on the trail, I know there's a lot of people that have no idea how to hang their food if there's no bear hang provided. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna show the PCT style. That's the way that I almost always hang my food. Alright, so a couple things you're gonna need for this. Paracord with a carabiner. I like using the S-beaners. I just like them better, I don't know. I use this bag. It used to be for old first aid kit. I store my paracord and the carabiner inside there. A rock you're always going to be able to find on the trail, and a stick. Doesn't definitely have to be this thick. Generally, if you find one about as thick as your thumb, is going to work. Just a piece of scrap I had laying around. Alright, so first step, we're going to take our rock, put it inside the bag, zip that up, and connect that to our beaner. Alright, next step. Select which branch we're going to try and hook onto. Ideally, I'd like to get over top of one of these big guys up here. Okay, now that we've got our rope up over our branch, I'm just going to keep the rock bag on there, honestly just for weight, just because there's not a whole lot of weight in my camera bag. And I want to keep my stick handy. I've got it in my pocket here. So what we're going to do, we're going to lift our bag up. There we go. I don't need to be all that high up. So I'm going to walk it in. And about here is where I want the stick to go in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay the stick over top, wrap the cord up and over to the left and let it dangle down. And I'm going to switch hands here. And what I'm going to do this hand is I'm going to reach over the top with my thumb coming underneath, grab it and pull up so it kind of makes this loop, and just shove that around the right side of the stick. And when that cinches up, this stick is locked in place. Okay, so we've got this lower down, we've got the stick in place. So what we're going to do, and this is the part where I like the S-beaner, is it always keeps the hook facing up and it just makes it easy to clip onto your rope. So now what happens is when you pull this up, the stick catches that and that can't pull up anymore. What I can do is I can now walk this off from the tree, and I've already got a stake down on the ground. I'll just tie that off with a half hitch and put a second one in there just for good measure. And what this has done is that's way up there now. We're way off the tree. Beauty.